Greetings. Today I'm starting a series in which I will be explaining how pharmacy cosmetics work. The first series is, as the title says, Vichy Aqualia Thermal. Now some may be wondering, why is a guy talking about skincare products mainly used by women? Let's just say that you should always prepare for your career development discussions, or you might make some promises that force you to walk very far from your comfort zone. And now I hope you understand that I'm not going to talk about first-hand experiences on these products, as I rarely have any. Instead, I'm trying to explain the science behind the active ingredients of these products. As this is the first video about any series, some words might sound a bit weird or too scientific, but hopefully you get the big picture. So on to Vichy. Formed in 1931 by a pioneering medic Prosper Haller, this brand is now a familiar sight in many European pharmacies and beyond. The base of the product lies in Vichy spring water, which contains 15 rare minerals and that have been absorbed into it as the water has traveled through various earth layers, including volcanic ones. These minerals have soothing, protective, regenerating and antioxidant properties. And according to Vichy, the water's properties are so unique they can't be replicated artificially. All the products are hypoallergenic and paraben-free. They are developed in collaboration with dermatologists and pharmacists. Products are also tested under strict medical control to ensure adverse effects are at minimum. Aqualia Thermal is meant to be used on a skin that's dehydrated. Now it's important to remember that dry skin and dehydrated skin are two different things. In a dry skin you don't have enough lipids, and skin that lacks moisture in its upper layer doesn't have enough water, natural sugars and minerals. Now how do you know which one you have? Dry skin feels and looks rough, and it might even be flaking, while dehydrated skin looks dull, might also feel rough and tense, and it's also quite sensitive. Sometimes you might even see some small wrinkles caused by the lack of moisture. Now it's also possible that you have both of these conditions, but they can be treated at the same time. Aqualia Thermal's effectiveness is based on three components. First one is the already mentioned spring water with its minerals. Now I really wanted to go through all the 15 minerals in this miraculous water, but that would make this a marathon video, so I'll probably make an independent video about them at some point. Another active ingredient is hyaluronic acid. That's not a big surprise, as it seems to be one of the biggest trends at the moment in pharmacy skincare products. It's also present in some medications, as it enables some drugs to penetrate the skin quite easily. Now, hyaluronic acid is naturally found in the human body, and it's most abundant in the skin's extracellular layer. As the skin ages, its ability to produce hyaluronic acid in the epidermis, which is the outer layer of the skin, diminishes, while dermis, which is the inner layer, still continues to produce it at a higher rate. This means that the outer layer of the skin loses much of its ability to bind the water molecules, and this causes the outer layer to dry up. It should be noted that UV radiation is a major factor in reducing the molecular mass of the hyaluronic acid, which seems to decrease its effectiveness. So you should be using sunscreen in the summer if you wish to prevent this from happening. It was quite difficult to find out how mannose actually works in skincare products. There's plenty of research on orally taken mannose on human health. These include beneficial effects on immune system, diabetes and intestinal diseases, but those effects can be achieved by applying it to the skin. The use of mannose in cosmetics is mainly as a moisturizing agent. It makes the skin feel less taut, less dry, and of course more moisturized. Earlier I mentioned that dehydrated skin lacks sugars, so that might also be partly the reason why mannose has been added. It should be noted that I contacted Vichy and asked them to explain how mannose works in their products, as reliable information about its uses in cosmetics was a bit scarce. But sadly, even after 4 weeks of waiting, I haven't received a reply from them. Glycerin was not listed as an active ingredient in top 3 by Vichy, but since it's widely used in cosmetics as active ingredient, I'm going to talk about it too. It increases skin hydration and relieves symptoms of dryness. In dry skin, the proportion of lipids in the solid state could be elevated, and the glycerin might help to maintain the optimal balance between liquid and solid lipids, or so-called liquid crystalline state, in the skin at lower relative humidity, and therefore reduces the amount of water that gets out of the skin. Now, as glycerin is absorbed into the skin, it doesn't distribute throughout the skin immediately. Instead, it forms storage, or so-called reservoir, from which it's slowly released, making its water retention effects last longer. Then there's ginkgo biloba, which is a plant extract that's present in the night spa product of Aqualia Thermal series. Its effects are based on high concentration of flavonoids and terpenoids. In clinical studies, it has been shown to increase moisturization and smoothness while decreasing roughness and wrinkles. It may even prevent damage to the skin usually caused by UV radiation. This is probably in part due to the large amount of antioxidants in the plant that can neutralize free radicals. Though it's better to be used as a restoring agent rather than the primary protective one, as it doesn't replace a real sunscreen. Of course, there are also additives to make these active ingredients into our working products. I won't go through them, but if you're interested, you can check their functions from Cosmetics app that you can download from Google Play or Apple App Store. It should be noted that there might be outdated product information, as all the companies won't directly submit their new product information to Cosmetics. But it should still serve as a good reference, and even if the product information is not available, you can submit the package information to them and they will do the research for you. Now about the products. They should moisturize your skin up to 48 hours. This is made possible by the fact that the active components get deeper into the skin and slowly release that effect on the upper layer of the skin. 97% of the ingredients are of natural origin. The rest 3% are there to make sure that products are safe to use, for example by preventing the growth of bacterial colonies. The usual user is over 20 years old person who is only looking for a powerful moisturizing product for their skin. You can also use these products simultaneously with sunscreens. So which product should you choose? It really depends on your skin type. There's gel for combination skin, light cream for normal and dry skin, and rich cream for dry and very dry skin. You can combine the serum with any of these to get better results. As a tip, if you happen to be using anti-age products and you think you need more moisturizing, you could use this serum to give you an extra boost. Then we have the night spa for all skin types, to be used in the night surprisingly. You can also use it as a mask once or twice a week by applying a thicker layer on the face. This forces the moisturizing components to absorb even deeper into the skin. It doesn't contain mannose, glycerin or hyaluronic acid, but ginkgo biloba and refreshing caffeine have been added instead. Then you have the UV25 for all skin types, to be used in daytime. This product contains protection from UV radiation, and because of that it also contains more additives than the other products in this series. Take note that you're going to need a real sunscreen if you're planning on going to the beach for the whole day. Yeah. And lastly, we have the Awakening Eye Balm for all skin types. As this eye balm doesn't contain a perfume, it's also a great choice for men as their first eye balm against the first signs of aging. This is because the skin around the eyes is a lot thinner than anywhere else in the face, and as the skin loses its firmness, the wrinkles can be seen first in this area. Now, if you made it through thinking it's finally over, I have some bad news for you. There's going to be more of these terrible videos in the future, and I guess I should thank the people that have been watching for the whole video, so thank you for watching and hopefully I see you in the next video.